Hello everyone, this is the Twins of Destruction, and today I'm just going to be a little quick update on the new Doom movie. Very little is known about this movie, other than some parts of the cast and the writer and director and such, but recently they revealed the trailer for Doom Annihilation. I'm not going to be playing the trailer, but I'm going to be showing off little bits that I found interesting or I want to talk about. So, in this short little trailer, the beginning starts out says Wanted Doomslayers, which could be taken any number of ways considering the 2016 Doom game known the protagonist as the Doomslayer rather than just Doom Guy. So that could be like a joke or like a one-off. We'll see. Shows a ship flying in and says there was a distress signal and that they need to go save them. And that's even the synopsis of the movie, that there's a group of Marines going to check out a distress signal. Then it says, your mission, don't die. So again, goes off the whole idea of the game. You're a Doomslayer, don't die. We show them suiting up with some weapons, and then the, what I'm assuming is main female protagonist, which we'll get into later, picks up what looks to be a BFG, and according to this tweet from Tony Giglio, who is the writer, he says that it is the BFG. I feel like they put that in there for a tease. I don't think she's suiting that up immediately, much like in every other Doom game. You don't get it in the first level. If that's what you were thinking, I would think otherwise. It was in there for show off, basically. Here we get the first look at a demon, and other than screenshots that were released before of zombies, people were mad that there were zombies when zombies are in Doom, and they have been in Doom for years. But that's beside the point. This is definitely an imp. You can tell by the way he carries himself, especially in the new Doom 2016, where they're more agile and they kind of walk around with their arms out and creepy-like. And that's exactly what this demon is doing here. And you get a shot later on that actually more shows off his features as an imp, much like the Doom 2016 game gave really HD renders of the original Doom pixelated pictures. Then it quickly cuts to, it's not a game anymore. Again, a fun nod at Doom being a video game. Something I thought was really funny was they shot an explosive barrel. Anyone that plays really any video game ever knows that fire logos or red barrels are explosive barrels, and that's exactly what she shot. They've been in Doom since the first game, and even in the 2016 game, or even in Doom Eternal, which is assumed to come out this year. We then see a chainsaw, which is very funny, and I love that, because in the original, much like I've been saying, the original game seems to really be point of interest when making this game, because so far they've hit a lot of things that are in the original, much like the 2005 movie did not do. So the chainsaw is a nice touch. Then in the final part of the trailer, this gentleman says they opened up a portal to hell. Now that could mean a number of different things, but taking Tony Giglio's tweet for proof, hell does exist in this universe. So it could be one thing for him to say it, but then Tony confirmed that it's actually a place. So much like the Doom game, they were teleporting, testing teleportation, probably between dimensions, and one of them so happened to have been hell. They opened up a portal, demons came in, flooded the base, and these Doom Marines are slowly figuring out that there's demons everywhere. Zombies, imps. Those are the only two we saw in the trailer. Who knows if there's going to be like harbingers or Keiko demons. Overall thoughts, it was a 30-second trailer. I don't really have much thoughts. What you can base your opinions off of are the previous tweets and kind of aspects what the writer was talking about on Twitter, and that's not even much to go off of. There are tweets like the main, what I'm assuming is the main actress, sitting in some sort of chair, saying who needs a Doom guy, with the middle finger emoji. And I'm going to be honest, when I first saw that, I thought it was kind of insulting to the original idea of Doom. For those of you who have no idea, Doom is literally a sole surviving space marine on Phobos, which you can even see in the corner. UAC Phobos, so they're on Phobos. And all the other Marines are dead, and he survives by literally killing every demon he can see. Then he even ends up going into hell and then back to Phobos. So I don't mind if it's a woman, honestly. To relate to Aliens, the movie, Alien and Aliens, when they created Ellen Ripley, they just created Ripley, the name Ripley. They didn't even add a gender. And then whenever they were casting, they considered Sigourney Weaver because that's just who they wanted to look for. But they didn't even consider gender to be an option. They just wanted Ripley. That's almost how I see the Doomslayer. You don't see him, you just see his little face. You don't hear him other than grunts. He doesn't speak. So I feel like it could be anybody. And I think that was kind of the point. They didn't really want to build this protagonist. Now, Doom 2016 did give him more of a personality, but still, it could have been anybody. But again, I am starting to think now that it's more of a joke. More of like, oh, who needs a Doom guy? Haha, I'm the main protagonist. I'm starting to think because the Doom guy does not speak, it would be hard to sell a movie where the protagonist does not speak. Clearly, because who would want to watch a movie other than hardcore fans, which hardcore fans don't really make up a majority of moviegoers? Who would want to watch a movie where it's just a guy that grunts and kills demons for an hour? I would. Probably many of you would because you're watching this video, but it wouldn't get past sales much beyond that. What I'm thinking, and my theory would be, is that they get this distress call, and these Doom or Marines move in to see what's happening. Clearly they don't know that it's demons. So then they start figuring out that it's demons and that there are no survivors. What if one of the reasons why Doom Guy is not there is because, one, he could have been the sole survivor that they end up finding later, which could end up leading into a new movie, considering Hell was confirmed to be a thing in this universe, and Doom 2 was all in Hell, or mostly in Hell. So that could be a lead up into Doom. So you get this idea of this universe. So then when you're watching Doom Guy on screen, it's not that much of a big deal to see him not talk or barely talk. Or one of the characters could be Doom Guy, end up acquiring the suit or Praetor suit or whatever you want to call it, and then slowly morph into this idea of a Doom Guy. I don't know, those are just my ideas, considering we know little to nothing about this movie other than a trailer and a couple stills. Despite that, I still see all these comments equating it to a fan film. And I can't stand when movies do that, because I always like to give movies a chance. Now, I know I'll probably eat my words if this movie sucks, and I'd rather do that, because why would you criticize a movie after seeing a 30-second trailer and like 5 still images? So far, if you look at it, it looks like the source material, unlike Doom 2005. How is that something to complain about? Sure, no Doom Guy. Okay, the CGI is not the greatest thing since sliced bread. But to say that it's like a fan film and that the CGI on the ship doesn't look just right and blah, 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 that's just kind of ridiculous. If you agree with what I'm saying, please tell me in the comments down below. If you don't like the idea of this Doom movie and you're still having flashbacks from 2005, tell me that down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm excited for this movie. I'm putting it on the watch list, definitely. And I'm hoping for the best. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Doom content, as well as other video game content and movie content, because we love entertainment here at the Twins of Destruction. Comment on what you think about this whole situation, because I don't even know what to think. I just don't. The only thing I do think is that people shouldn't be judging so quickly. But that's just me. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.